tak się kręcę w kółko w lewą stronę. Jestem taki zakręcony, ale niekoniecznie w lewą. Potem mogę się pokręcić w prawą stronę, żeby sobie tamten zaburzenie błędnika odkręcić i znowu iść prosto i trzymać się pewnie na nogach w takiej postawie pionowej, jak to my, nowożytne manki, przyjęliśmy z podniesioną dumnie głową. Maszerujemy na dwóch łapach i nazywamy się ludźmi. No i dobrze, tak powinno być. A o czym to ja chciałem mówić teraz? Chyba o przyjaźni, ale nie takiej znowu zażyłości, takiej pomiędzy dwoma ludźmi fizycznie, znaczy nie w fizycznym sensie, ale przez przebywanie ze sobą i różne activities, co ja gadam po angielsku, różne zajęcia razem, doświadczane, dzielone ze sobą. Tylko o takiej przyjaźni Facebook friend. O takiej. Wiecie, ja mam tych znajomych, przeważnie same dziewczyny z dating sites, bo w ten sposób rozszerzam swoje zasięgi, tak? Dating sites, patrzę, ile mają tam członków i tam klikam, nie? Wiadomo, że połowa jest z kamerów. Znaczy, roi się od nich. Nawet z niektórymi rozmawiałem. No już chyba było o skamerach, to już nie będę się powtarzał. Low life people to me. All the scammers. That they create intrigue and they take your money this way or the other. That's low. To tak jakby sprzedał swoją duszę. I zaprzedał z złą mocą. Diabł. W skrócie. Zresztą ja mam głębsze przemyślenia, ale to obrazowo mówię. No, nie ma lekko w życiu, nie ma lekko. Trzeba się udzielać. Trzeba dobro tworzyć, trzeba dobro nieść. You have to create, share goodness, and I met people like that. In Utah, I went to St. George, and on the last day before I went home, that must have been the last of March, because I went home April 1st, and I made it on the one halfway. I remember it was cold. I remember this. I remember that happened. But before I left the town, I went to church, and I took some pictures, I believe, outside. I need to find them, but I'm telling you now, it was totally unexpected. And that there's going to be a mass or any kind of celebration in there. Of course, I don't know much about the schedule and everything. It was time to have those rosary masses that they do the rosary and the chant. And I walked into church like this, not full, with old people in there, very old. And I just sat there and I meditated, and I was crying there, I remember. It was very emotional to me to hear it. You know, in English I closed my eyes and I kind of listened to the chant, and I remembered it in Polish since childhood. It's like it was so long ago, but it's all coming back to me now. Taka była piosenka. Celine Dion? Maybe. Well, the memories, but not beliefs. I never believed, but I feel good in the church. Maybe I should be a priest. Maybe I am. I called myself Janusz Wielebny. Wielebny means like, sometimes you would say Wielebny, and it means the priest. Or something like that in Polish. And Janusz is a funny name because there is a lot of Janusz jokes lately. So, Janusz Wielebny it's supposed to be a funny thing. But the way I talk and think and the way I've changed, well, I talk like a preacher. I understand that. But I'm not a religious man. So I'm a civilian preacher. I'm a civilian preacher. Yeah. At least I'm civil. And I'm not associated with any politician or the government yet. But who knows? Maybe they want to study my brain when I die. Huh? Who knows? They say, what a nut. let us take a look. Take a microscope and then zoom it. What would they see? Just a hardware, I guess. Because the software will be gone according to all the beliefs and according to what I believe too. Lights off, no juice, no signal, out of range maybe. Oh. The subject is out of range, or like you have a Wi-Fi and it doesn't work. But the information tries to come, but cannot. Maybe it's so simple. Is it electric? Our brain? I think it is. It needs energy, yeah? So we machines. Monkeys. No, apes, I'm sorry. Biological machines. My daughter has a degree in biomedical engineering. Biomedical. Bio machines. And then she's got mechanical engineering for the bones. It's good to understand how it moves, that everything moves. Civil engineers study how the statics, how everything stays in place and doesn't move. We don't want it to move. But mechanical, they allow for the movement right at the start, and it's much more difficult to get mechanical degree than civil. But I understand mechanical, all right, just intuitively, That I didn't want to study statics. I knew I don't need it, but I didn't know any of it, any of those arrows, whatever. It's just have it. And geometry, I always good in geometry. Finding the something of the circle, with this thing, circle thing, retractor, I think it's called in English. So there are many exercises in geometry. I remember never had a problem, but that's normal. There's some kids like that. Nothing special. Alright, it's been a long time. Let's shut it down and do something else.